Hello, my dear lovely students. Welcome back once again to the English online classes. Yesterday, we completed the poem that is Benjamin Jones Goes Swimming, and it is written by whom? It is written by Eileen Fisher. Okay, and we completed the new words glossary. We came to know the good rhyming words also. And today in this class, we are going to solve the question answers which are given in the page number 81. So let's see that. And before to start the question answer, I would like to just recapitulate the poem. Just see this poem once again. This poem, Benjamin Jones Goes Swimming, is written by, as I told you yesterday, that is Eileen Fisher. This is a hilarious poem about an elderly person who wanted to compete in the swimming competition in swimming race. The man named Benjamin Jones, he said to his wife that one day he want to participate in free for all swimming competition which was going to held on 4th of July. His wife was surprised after hearing that. He was not ready to hear that. His suggestion he is not going to take because Benjamin Jones he hadn't gone swimming for many years. She was not ready to hear. She will feel if he loses the match, she will embarrassed. So she was not ready. She got surprised. On the day of the competition, that day finally came, that 4th of July. All the participants stood poised for the race to begin. They all were very eager to win the match, and Benjamin was one among them. The race began. And what happened there? Benjamin was passed on the left and the right by the fast swimmers who were naturally well trained. All they are very well trained, but this fellow Benjamin Jones was left swimming for many years. He was poor man called here because he was not well trained. Benjamin was so slow that what happened that time a crab saw a slow moving object before it. He saw the Benjamin Jones toe. It was actually the toe of poor Benjamin. The crab decided to take a bite of that and he decided to go. And that crab was going near. By that, seeing that crab, Benjamin saw that crab near his toe. He got scared. He was frightened. He swam like one possessed and he was possessed and completely the race in the lead. When Benjamin Jones saw her husband seem so fast, she was astonished that she fell into the lake. She got shocked. She was surprised because he was moving. Benjamin Jones was moving very fast. He is winning the match. After seeing that, she fell into the lake. The rhyming terms within the sentence as well as at the end of the sentence add that rhyming words adds more means rhythm to the poetry. Okay, this is all about the poem. Try to read this poem again and again and try to enjoy the rhyming words. So today, and I'm going to discuss the question answers now. What are the questions given here? That is, first one is, what did Benjamin inform his wife? What he was informed, what he was announced to his wife, what he said. He said that he was interested in swimming competition. He wanted to take part in that competition which is going to held on the 4th of July. He said he informed to his wife. Benjamin Jones informed to his wife that he wanted to compete in the free for all swimming competition. He is ready to participate in that on the 4th of July. And the next question goes like, why did Benjamin's wife discourage him? Why did she discourage? Because Benjamin's wife discouraged him. He hadn't gone swimming for many years. He was not trained now. She also found her husband's desires of taking part in the contest very weird. She didn't felt good because he hadn't gone swimming for many years. He left swimming. She that's why she is not ready to hear that. It found it very weird to her. She was worried that he would lose. If he would lose, what will happen? That moment will embarrass her. If he would lose in the contest and make a fool of himself, he will make fool of himself, thereby embarrass her. So she discouraged. Next one, how did Benjamin win the swimming competition? In the swimming contest, in the swimming competition, how did he won the match, that competition? Actually, Benjamin was very slow. He was not trained, as we all know. He left the swimming for many years. He was not practicing. Then how did he win the match? When he get participated in the match, he before he at the beginning he was slow. So he saw one crab was there. It was trying to grab. It was trying to bite his leg. After seeing that crab, he got scared, and that crab decided to venture a bite at his toe. When Benjamin Jones saw the crab near his toe, his leg, he swam like a guy possessed and won the match. He swam very fast. That's how he won the match, that swimming competition. The next question, what do you learn from this poem? What is the moral of this poem? What did you learn? What good thing you have learned? We can say we had learned that if we have that eagerness to achieve anything, we will get the success. If we tried hard, if we have that zeal, if we are trying to get, we have an aim of achieving something in our life, definitely we will win. We learn that one can face many challenges in life and we will be victorious when faced with the dire consequences. We will win. This we can say that we have learned from this poem. Answer the following as directed. The first question is, the poem is in the style of, it is a dialogue or anticlimax or satire or climax. It is climax here. This poem is in the style of climax. Okay. Next one, appreciate the following expression in 3 or 4 sentences each. Here some sentences are given which are extracted from the poem. So after reading that, we have to appreciate that expression, how it was. In 3 or 4 lines it is enough. Okay, what was the first is the first sentence, with others so fast you are sure to be last. It is in the first stanza this line was. With others so fast you are sure to be last. Who said this? This sentence was said by the Benjamin Jones wife. She said, when the Benjamin Jones said that, he announced that he is going to take part in the competition, swimming competition, that time she replied, with others so fast you are sure to be last. The internal rhyming words fast and last is appealing to the ears, that adds a rhythm to the poetry. Then and also the sentence also calls in for humor when one visualizes an aged person competing at a very slow pace with the young fast swimmers. Next one, his pace was so slow that a crab saw his toe and thought it would venture a bite. What does it mean? I had explained it. This sentence is a beautiful word picture that exhibits one of the humorous parts of the poem. The climax of the poetry begins with this sentence actually, because it was this incident that changed the whole poem, the result of the competition at the last moment. It also has internal rhyming words like slow and toe, which adds the rhythm to the poem. Okay, dear students, the next one, she fell in the lake with splash. This is the last sentence of the poem. And unable to contain that, his wife, she was unable to contain her shock and surprise at the turn of events. What happened there? He was coming, he was swimming very fast. Benjamin Jones' wife fell into the lake. Why? Because this scene adds humor galore to the whole poem. Being the last line of the poem, this hilarious and humorous incident is the fitting conclusion to the poem, actually. Why she fell in the splash in the lake she fell? Because she didn't expected that. She didn't expect that her husband will win the match. That's why she was in shocked. Okay? The next one, fill in the blanks based on your understanding of the poem. Let's see. Benjamin told his wife that. What did he say? What he said? The Benjamin Jones, what he told? He told to his wife that he wanted to take part in the competition, free for all swimming contest. He said that. Okay. Next one, it was a it was a dash competition. It was a swimming competition. Okay. Next, Benjamin's wife said that he would come last because. Why she said so? He had not gone swimming for many years. That's why she is saying here that his wife is said that he would come last. He would come last because he had not gone for swimming for many years. That's why she says so. Next, the swimmers galler waited for dash on the day of the competition. The swimmers galler, they waited for acclaim on the day of the competition. Fifth one, sorry. The competition took place on. When it was held? Yes, the competition took place on the 4th of July. Sixth, dash passed Benjamin on the right and the left because swimmers actually. Who were they? Who passed Benjamin Jones on the right and the left? They were swimmers, participants, we can say competitors, passed Benjamins on the right and the left because they all were younger than him. They were well trained. They are professional swimmers. All the swimmers were professionals. So they were passing right and the left. And he was behind them. Seventh one, the crab thought of biting Benjamin's toe because it mistook that the slow moving toe before it for some marine creature that it could eat. He thought there is one object he can eat. He thought that means that crab thought it could be a good food for him. He thought. It thought. Okay. Eighth one. Benjamin won the race as. He won the race as he swam like a swimmer possessed. That's why he won the match. Ninth one, his wife fell into the water because she was astonished by seeing that. She was shocked to see her husband not only swim so fast but also take the lead with the dash. The dash, he lead, he came first, he won the match. So she fell into the water. Next one, here it has given, make a list of all the rhyming words in the poem. There are rhyming words in the same lines and at the end of the lines. In the poem, we found so many rhyming words. Just make a list of that. What are those? Toe, foe, Jones, stones, fast, last, compete, meet, said, absurd, place, race, crab, grab, show, roar, slow, toe, came, acclaim, dog, shock, began, man. All these are rhyming words which we found in the poem. And the rhyming terms at the end of the lines, there are ears. For ears, what we can say? Ears, ears. Y-E-A-R-S, ears, E-A-R-S, ears. Okay, then right, bite, guest, possessed, Dash, splash, color, shore. All these are rhyming words which we can say from the poem. Okay, dear students, our end of the exercise. Try to practice this. Do your work properly. Try to write your answers in your own sentences. Don't do spelling mistakes. Your handwriting should be very neat and legible while you are writing. Don't write again and again. Don't avoid writing of means scratching. All those things please try to avoid. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.